Hello MAUSD community. My name is Patrick Green. I'm Superintendent for MAUSD. I hope the summer's gotten off to a great start for all of you, and you've been able to get out and enjoy some of the warmth and sunshine that we waited so long for this year. As you likely know, former Mount Abraham principal Jessica Barowicz was offered a wonderful career and life opportunity in mid-June, which she accepted with mixed emotions. And as a result, she will not be returning to Mount Aid. Given how late in the year the Mount Abraham principal position became vacant, I made the decision to post the position as an interim, allowing us to conduct a full and proper search this winter for a permanent replacement. Being this is an interim position, and given the search began as the school year was ending, I felt it made sense for me to fill this position by appointing an interim rather than forming a search team. This winter, when we are conducting the full search, a proper team will be formed. Input from faculty and staff at Mount Abraham was very important to me as I considered appointing an interim, and to that end, I'm very thankful to the 54 individuals who took the time to complete the survey I sent out. Some of the themes that emerged from the survey were that it is critical for an interim to be able to support the work that has been happening at Mount Abraham, in particular around proficiencies and personalization. It's also important that they be able to relate well to the students at Mount Abraham and that they are able to form positive, productive working relationships with the Mount Abraham faculty, staff, and community. Taking all of this into consideration, I reviewed the applicants, and I'm happy to say it was a much deeper and richer applicant pool than I expected in late June. And I'm here today to introduce you to the interim principal from Mount Abraham for the 2019-2020 school year, Ms. Shannon Wharton.
Thank you, Patrick. I've been an educator for a little over 13 years. I was pre-med in college, and in my 4th year made a change and moved into education and taught science. I have taught science in grades 7 through 12, a variety of subjects ranging from biology, general science, and physics. Most recently, I taught at Middlebury Union Middle School as they transition to standards-based grading and reporting and using performance tasks to assess student learning. While there, I earned my master's degree in curriculum and instruction and completed additional coursework to receive my administrative endorsement. From there, I moved to Bellows Free Academy in St. Albans for my first assistant principal role, and I've been there for 6 years, just rounding out my 6th year. They say find something that you'll love and you'll never work a day in your life, and education is truly what I love, and my shift into administration balances out leadership with working with students and families every day, and that is truly something that I'm passionate about. I love learning, and I love being able to share that with others. Outside of school, when there's time, I like to ride horses, I train horses, and I assist my dad in training dogs with his business when there is time. I purchased a home in Ferrisburg about 3 years ago and have some beautiful woods that I enjoy spending time in with my 2 gigantic dogs, Maverick and Hadley. So I will look forward to being a little bit closer to home and being able to spend more time on all those home improvement projects that come with home ownership. As an administrator for 6 years, my focus has really been on proficiency-based learning, flexible pathways, and personalization to improve learning outcomes for students and also their experiences as a student to prepare them for what is beyond high school. And I've done that through facilitating a variety of leadership teams to create the systems for proficiencies and what that looks like for students, what that means for families, what that means for colleges and employers, and working with teachers, conducting research, going to workshops, visiting other schools who were a little further along than us, inviting schools who were behind us to come and see what we were doing has been really exciting. Having parent nights where parents could come, ask the really hard questions, go through a guide that we developed that explains proficiency-based learning, why proficiency-based learning, why is it good for my child, were all really exciting things to be a part of at BFA. In addition to that, we had a team who worked on personalized learning plans and created a 4-year plan so that kids could really take a meaningful approach to creating an electronic portfolio of their learning, evidence of their learning in school and out of school, so that when they graduate, they have artifacts of what they've done throughout their time at high school. The district then worked to have that happen pre-K through 12, so that will be exciting as well. I think that connecting the learning in the classroom to learning outside of the classroom, and then for what is coming after high school, is really important for kids so that they find value in what they're doing every single day that they come to school. And when they ask the age-old question of, why do I need to learn this? And it's our job to help them find that meaning, and it's through personalization and the flexible pathways that we're able to do that, and the PLP really helps tie that together. We have to get our students to be college and career ready for when they walk out of our doors after graduation. We're preparing them for jobs that don't even exist, which is mind-blowing and really exciting at the same time. And the Act 77 legislation and education quality standards that have allowed us to do this work with proficiencies and personalization has opened the doors for so many. And Mount Abe has been and is on the cutting edge of that, and I'm really fortunate to be a part of that work and be here for a year to keep moving that work forward. So I'm really excited about that. All of this is only possible with relationships. At the core of good education are the relationships between students and their teachers, the teachers and the families and the community. And I am really, really excited to build and foster and nurture those relationships with students, with teachers, the faculty and staff at Mount Abe, at the central office, the area schools, and the families, so that I can get to know everybody, get to know what the school needs and where it's headed, and be a part of something really great. So we have a shared goal of educating the young people of this area, and I look forward to being a